Bryan from Syntax Technologies. In today's tutorial, I'll talk about SST-02 Form and also SST Tax Code. Now, before we go into further, please bear in mind the 5 SST key points. The first thing is SST got exemption for sales tax. Second, SST sales tax rate there will be 10%, 5% and also exemptions. For service tax is 6%. And you must understand something called item tariff code. All items that sell by sales tax registrant got tariff code. And if you are service tax registrant, your service should have service type code. All this need to be filled up under a form called SST-02 Form, which is very similar like when you in GST era, you need to submit a form called GST-03. And then the most important is tax code. Tax code is the fundamental criteria to help you to bring the transactions amount or SST amount into SST-02 form for submission purpose. So this is very important 5 key points that you must understand under SST era if you are SST registrant. Now, first thing, you can go to this website, go to general guide, you can look at this guide and you can see that different items may have different tax rate. For example, popcorn is 5%, oats containing cocoa is 10%, plain oats is exempted, plain oats is 5% and also muffin is exempted. So you can see that many people will have a wrong impression that sales tax only is 10%. It's wrong. Okay, sales tax got 5%, 10% and also exempted. You must understand what is the tax rate of your product. Okay, then we talk about exemptions. There are different exemptions. Okay, so you cannot ask one person saying that, hey, what is my exemptions? Okay, what is my tax rate? Because you must understand that the exemption is actually under Schedule A, Schedule B or Schedule C. So that's why you need to, let's say you're under Schedule A or B, you need to go to my SST website to do the applications. And if it's under the Schedule C, that you need to go to this website, okay, to get the form and do the applications. So, but most important, this is the site for SST orders that you can get what is Schedule A, Schedule B, Schedule C, and so on. Okay, read through all these things to understand what is exemptions under different schedule. Okay, that will be under sales tax, person exempted from payment of tax. Why you need to understand all this? Because inside SST-02 form, you need to fill up all this information inside the form. So that's why you must understand. Even though you're using an accounting system, you also need to understand so that you can apply different tax code and using the correct tax code. So for example, in this rate of tax, you can know that whether the item itself is exempted or not. So this is a long schedule. So when it's exempted by default, okay, by default is exempted, then you may no need to put inside SST-02 form. So understand it. So this brings us to tariff code. So in this website, you can find what is the tariff code of your product. For example, by using item description, I search the keyword called popcorn. So the result will come out and show me that the tariff code for this item popcorn is actually 1005.90.1000. Okay, it's 10-digit number. Okay, why it's so important is because you must know the tariff code of all the item that manufactured by you that you sell. Okay, if you are SST registrant, what if you have 10,000 items? You need to put in the 10,000 item tariff code. Okay, will it be have 10,000 different tariff code? Normally will not. Okay, normally maybe one tariff code will consist of 1,000 items. Example. Okay, so you need to find out individual item what is the tariff code, and I'll show you the actual maintenance later using an accounting system. Okay, so two things what is the exemptions under which schedule, and what is the tariff code of your item. Now, if you are registered under service tax, so you need to understand another thing called service type code. So as you can see, service type code is pretty prefix. Okay, it's very simple. It's not like sales tax that you need to go into details, look for the tariff code. So for service, it's pretty fixed. For example, you are providing accommodations. What is the service type code? It's 9901.01.0650. Let's say for Syntax Technologies, you sign maintainer with us because we are SST Registrant under service tax. So my service type code will be 9907.10.1676. That will be my service type code. Okay, what's yours? Okay. Now, so where to get this? No worry, what you can do is just pause this video, just do a print screen, or just write down your own service type code. Very simple, okay? But another thing that you need to know is how to calculate late payment penalty. Okay, why you need to do this? Because last time during GST era, when you are late in submissions of your GST, so in TAP portal, the portal itself will help you to calculate your penalty and send you an email, and you need to pay for the penalty. But in SST-02 form later, I'll show you that you need to calculate the penalty yourself. So you need to know, let's say you're late for 15 days. What is your penalty? Is 10%. Okay, you're late for 40 days. What is the penalty? It's 10% plus 15%, so it's 25%. Then you're late for 80 days. So the penalty will be 40%. If you're more than 90 days, then you may face prosecutions. So understand how to calculate what is the percentage. The whole idea of SST, okay, of course, for business-wise, we need to do submissions, okay, twice a month, okay, then submit SST-02 form. It's like GST-03 form in GST era. So let's go through one by one. What is the criteria needed? So this is your SST-02 form header. Go in, you need to put in your sales tax number or service tax number under item 1, and your company name under item 2. What is your taxable period? Let's say your first taxable period is September until October, 2 months time. Then the fourth will be 1 month after the taxable period. That means will be November. So next one. Now, this is the place. Bahagian B1 or Part B1, sales or service tax details. So number 6, you can see that you need to list out all the item, okay, or service according to number 7, the tariff code or service type code. That's why you need to know individual item, what is the tariff code, okay? You have 500 tariff code, example, okay? Then there will be 500 row for you, okay? So for number 8 is the value of taxable goods. Number 9 will be the value of goods for own use. Okay, if you use the goods that you're supposed to sell and you use for your own use, you need to separate out. In GST era, there is something called deemed supply. Okay, which same things, you use the goods for your own use, then you need to do a deemed supply. But last time it's combined under item 5A, but now you need to separate it out. So that's why there will be different tax code. So then number 10 will be value of taxable service, then there will be a total. Next one, Part B2 will be the calculations. Number 11 is 11A is the taxable goods at 5% rate. Okay, just now under item 10, under the previous sections, the calculations or the segmentation is according to tariff code or service type code. But under item 11 is according to percentage. 5% is number A, then 11B will be 10%. If you're under service tax, 6% will be under 11C. Then for credit card will be 11D. So there will be a total is under item 12. Normally it's either 11A plus 11B, that is for sales tax, or 11C plus 11D, that was for your service tax. Item 13, credit note. Did you have any credit note? If there is, then you need to put under item 13. So item 14 is item 12, the net amount minus of the credit note, then you get item 14. Now item 15 is the penalty, the rate of penalty and the amount. So remember just now the chart, how to calculate the 10%, 15% plus another 15% based on your lateness and things like that. You need to calculate yourself, put in the rate and also the amount, calculate yourself. Okay, so item 16. Item 16 is the item 14 plus 15. That means the amount you should pay plus the penalty, then there will be a total amount under item 16. Item 17 normally is not applicable to you because it's under Schedule 2, like petroleum and things like that. So item 18, this is the difficult part. Okay, part D or part D. Sales exempted from sales tax. 18A, you sell something, okay, sell as taxable goods, which is exempted because of export, or you sell to special area or designated area, then you need to put under 18A. 18B, separate into 1 is under Schedule A, B2 is under Schedule B, and 18.3.1 is under Schedule C 1 and 2. 3.2 is under Schedule C 3 and 4. Then 3.3 will be under Schedule C number 5. So that's why you need to understand what is the exemptions schedule. Okay, it's under which schedule. You cannot simply ask someone, what is my schedule? Okay, no one can tell you because you are the only person that can understand. You apply the exemptions is under which schedule. Okay, now then item 19 is for purchasing. The part E is for purchasing. So same things, purchasing it also separate because under Schedule C 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So it is 19, 20 and 21. And final sections will be F, the declarations, your signature, the date, your name, your IC number, your designations and phone number. So that's why if you ask me, during GST era, some people will ask me, Bryan, can I don't use accounting system to do my GST? Possible. Yes, it's possible because it's not that complicated. Okay, but although there is 30 plus tax code, compared with SST-02 form, okay, personally I think that it's more complicated because the same amount you may need to separate into different rate, okay, or maybe because of the tariff code is different, then you need to separate into different row. Then there will be for own use, you need to separate out whether it's for your credit note, then purchase and sales also need to separate out. By the way, you cannot claim SST, okay? There's no claiming. So whatever people charge you, then it will become your cost, okay? So you cannot claim. That's why, to me, a good accounting system is very important to help you in SST era if you are a SST registrant especially. So of course, I would recommend SQL Accounting System. And just in case, if you are SQL Accounting System user and you are SST registrant, please upgrade to version 764 minimum, okay, and above, of course. Why? Because only from 764 we have the so-called complete, okay, tax code for SST. If you are under service our version 762, you have only 5. So for exempted, you only have one tax code called STE. So if you remain at 762 and you keep on using STE, it definitely is wrong, okay? Because STE will not able to map your amount into SST-02. So I show you later. Remember, you must upgrade to 764. And just in case you are not using any accounting software or your accounting software cannot handle the SST part, or you are using SQL but your dealer cannot handle SST, please feel free to contact us and sign up the maintenance or purchase SQL from us. Okay, I think we have the expertise to help you in terms of SST. So just call no matter whether you are in Penang, Johor, or anywhere, okay, you can sign the maintainer with us, okay? We are free for that. Now, please try to, okay, understand this one or memorize if you can. So basically, this is SQL tax code mapping into SST-02. Why? Until today, there is no formal tax code released by customs. But for transaction-wise in the accounting system, we need to have tax code to do the mapping. For example, if you are sales tax registrant and you are charging 10% sales tax, what is the tax code to be used? It's ST. So by using ST in SQL, the amount will map into SST-02 Form column number B18 and also B211B. So you can see 5% sales tax will be ST5, will map to B18 and also B211A. For own use, have different tax code, okay, 10%, 5% or so. And for exemption especially, okay, please take note and make sure you're using the correct tax code for exemptions. You can see that there's more than 10 exemptions tax code. So let's start with STE. For any product that is not applicable, okay, I would say that not applicable to sales tax that do not need to declare under SST-02 form, you can use the tax code called STE. Okay, for example, you sell one product that is charging 10%, okay, sales tax. So the tax code is ST. But at the same time, you need to deliver the product to your customer. So you may charge a delivery charge. So by itemize this service, okay, this service is actually exempted from sales tax or it's not under sales tax. So that's why you should use STE as the tax code so that it will not charge sales tax, but at the same time, it will not map to SST-02. So for SE, that is for export, if you can remember, that is under column B18A. So let's say it's under Schedule A is SEA, Schedule B is SEB, then Schedule C will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just use SEC1, C2, C3, C4, or C5 accordingly. And when you purchase, because you already apply for exemptions, so what is the exemption that you apply? So is it C1, C2, C3, C4, C5? Then if you are using C1, for example, during your purchase transactions, then you should use a tax code called PE-C1, which will map under B19. Okay, so you can see that for sales tax compared with service tax is much more easier. We only have standard SV tax code with 6% service tax that charged to customer. Then it will map to B18, B110, and so B111C. And for own use, it will be under SUV as tax code. Then it will map under B18 and also B19. So if you can't remember this one, no problem. Inside accounting system, I'll show you later where you can read the description. But normally I will advise customer, try to print this screen, put under your table, put on your table, so that you can do a reference every time, just in case you forget how to use it, and at least as a reminder or as a practice for you to memorize which tax code to be used. Of course, you can do some pre-setting, which I will show you later. Okay, take note, this is a very important page. Now, so in SQL accounting, or mainly if you are using other accounting system, please contact your dealer or the accounting system to understand what is the tax code that used for different scenario in SST. So different accounting system may have different tax code. No worry, okay, it's fine. It's just that helping you to do the mapping, just like in GST era, okay? So different accounting software may have different tax code. So it's okay, no worry. So in SQL, remember, go to Tools, maintain the tariff code. We will not provide you the whole list of tariff code because there are thousands of tariff code, but maybe you only use one. So it's no use to provide everything to you. So you need to maintain the tariff code that need to be used by you, then only apply it under maintain item. Then under customer and supplier, you need to maintain the exemption if it's applicable only. Okay, then maybe under the invoice, you need to design the invoice and pull out exemption number if your customer have exemptions. Okay, so this is all the theory part, but please bear in mind, please sign annual maintenance to get the continuous upgrade. Is compulsory because SST will keep on changing. Of course, this is one thing. Secondly, like for example, until 764, we still do not have the SST-0 form in accounting system. Let's say you do not have maintenance. So what happened later? Meaning that you cannot do SST-02 using accounting system. There is a big problems. Okay, so sign up maintenance and get the updates later. So whenever there is changes or when the SST-02 form is ready, then you can just use it directly. Okay, now of course, again, please consider to sign maintenance with us or purchase SQL from us. Now let's do the practical things. Let's go into accounting system. I'll be using SQL for demo purpose. Maybe you can have a look and just compare with your own accounting system, see whether SQL is more easier or not. Now, the first thing is go to tools, you go to maintain tariff. So this is where you can maintain the tariff code. So it's 4-digit, dot 2-digit, dot 4-digit. So that's why you need to know what tariff code is applicable to you. You and your friend, okay, it may have different tariff code, so you cannot copy his tariff code. You need to understand what is your own tariff code. So just maintain accordingly. For example, I already maintain one. Okay, then what you need to do is go to stock, go to maintain stock item. For example, okay, example this item. You need to put in the tariff code, and you just add it and put in the tariff code. So what if you cannot find the tariff code because you have not maintained the tariff code accordingly? So you can click on new over here to maintain the tariff code and you apply it accordingly. Now, if you ask me, Bryan, I have 10,000 items. Okay, do I need to do one by one? Yes, please do one by one. And you should start when? You should start right away and do the tariff code. Why I do not have this tariff code over here, why I do not have maintained tariff code? Because you have not upgraded to the latest version 764. Okay, please upgrade, contact your dealer or contact me for the upgrading. Okay, now so this is maintain the tariff, and then you need to go to customer, maintain customer. So example, this customer, if he got exemption and he show you the exemption number, then you need to edit his info under the tax tab. You need to put in the exemption number and then apply what tax code applicable to him. Now, if there is expiry date for the exemptions, then you can just apply it accordingly. But what if this guy, when you sell things to him, you have 10 items, different items, okay? There's only 2 items that are applicable, which is under one particular tariff code. In that case, instead of set as a general tax code for this guy, so what you can do is you can actually maintain the tariff code, that means the product, and apply the tax code accordingly. That means this is applicable to a specific product, okay, according to tariff code, because you know tariff code is set under product. So then the exemptions is applied to this product that you sell to him. But let's say he is in Singapore, for example. So when you export to him, okay, then you need to exempt. So that one is in general, everything you sell to him need to be exempted. So that's why you set as a general. So this is maintain customer. The other way around is go to supplier, maintain supplier. Let's say you have applied for exemptions when you purchase from this supplier. So you go to tax. Then of course you can put in your own exemptions number or expiry date, then apply for the tariff code, the tax code accordingly. If there are only certain items that have exemptions when you purchase from him, same things, go to this part, select the tariff, and then what is the tax code that applicable. Still remember, when you purchase and the exemption is under Schedule C, Item 1, then it will be PEC1 in SQL Accounting. So you can understand or find out the description under SST/GST maintain tax, and this is all the tax code available, and then this is the tax rate. Now some people may ask, Brian, why you don't take out, or why SQL don't take out the GST tax code? Please bear in mind, until now the final submission is 29th of December. Okay, so that's why the tax code must be there, just in case you want to claim and things like that, or you want to do some editing before you do the final submissions. So GST tax code will be combined service SST under the maintain tax over here. Okay, so basically this is the idea of the SST-02 and tax code, how it maps accordingly in SQL Accounting System. It's very straightforward, nothing complicated, just that you need to know your own exemption if exemption is applicable to you. Now again, so thank you for watching. Once again, I will put more tutorial video on SST or maybe SQL in future tutorial video. Please like or follow my Facebook, is facebook.com/syntax technologies. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'm Brian from Syntax Technologies.